welcome back to PFL Fight Week. How are you feeling?
I feel great and short time.
What did you learn your first showing from now that you've been able to work on from your first showing?
Pretty much all the same, you know. I am the fighter I am, and that's how I am coming here. I'm ready, and that's it.
What were your first thoughts when you got your opponent's name? What sort of fight were you imagining for yourself?
It's always the same answer. The promoters call me, and I'm always gonna say yes, you know. And doesn't matter if it's Brendan, if it's Shane Burgos, if it's the best fighters in the world. I don't care. I'll fight anyone.
Do you kind of fight or train to fight your own fight, or are you looking at an opponent and making a specific game plan for them? Because I hear fighters kind of say both. So which one are you more in the camp of, fighting for yourself or fighting for that?
It's a mix of both, you know. You have to be the best version of yourself, but you have to be prepared for your opponent. But you can never forget about you. If you forget about you, you're only going to think about the guy, you're going to see a monster. And you are the monster.
Thank you.
Marlon, you fought all over the world. Any new tricks up your sleeve when you come here to Vegas? Kind of like a second home, if you will, one of the biggest fight towns. Your preparation for this fight Saturday?
I love the fight. I love this atmosphere. And I love to be fighting for the PFL. And, man, I'm blessed, man. Look where I am right now, you know. First fight Saturday night get paid for. I'm fighting the best fighter in the world. That's nothing better that I could ask for, you know. A lot of people, maybe they work their whole lives and won't get opportunities. And I have a great opportunity on Saturday night, and that's how I'm looking for it, and that's how I work for.
And you just touched on that, on being blessed and the opportunity. Is that, you're like a young veteran, is that what keeps you motivated still to give your best, be at the top and headline events?
100%. This format of the show, you know, the season, be fighting with Brendan, the first fight, this whole make a blend, and that's what motivates me to train.
Excellent. Thank you, sir. Good luck on Saturday.
Thanks.
Marlon right here. You have a lot of wins over experienced fighters such as Aljamain Sterling, who is now the UFC bantamweight champion. He has a fight booked against Henry Cejudo. How do you see that going in?
I don't know, you know, it's hard to pick one. They are both good fighters. I fought both, and I lost to Henry, and I beat Sterling, and I think Sterling is going to beat Henry. So, I don't know what's going to happen.
And what would a win over Brendan Loughnane this weekend mean for you and your career?
Means a lot, you know. He's a great champion. PFL have a great champion. And be able to get in there, do what I do every day, and beat him, shock the world, will be great for my career.
Hey Marlon, how do you drown out the noise that everyone's doubting you, everyone's saying that you're not the same fighter, that you should retire for good? Like, how do you drown that noise out?
I'm a dangerous guy. That's how I drown. Everyone talks, but everyone is afraid. So that's how I train. I'm here. I'm dangerous. I can do this, you know, and everyone know. My opponents know, and that's how I always work. I work thinking I want to fight with the best in the world. I want to fight with the best in the world. That's what I'm doing.
I've heard you said a couple of times that like sometimes you ignore people, but sometimes that you read the comments and it really actually gets to you. Do you try and ignore that, or do you just kind of fight through it?
I just don't see, you know, because in my life I don't need these people, you know. I have a beautiful family, man. I have a great team, training partners, amazing. I have friends, you know. So these people, I have nothing to say about it, you know.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Question. Back in April of 2022, so last year, why did you decide to retire?
Man, I was a little tired in the UFC, you know. The atmosphere, the way I was being treated, you know, and I kind of got tired, you know, and you need motivation, you know. I've done a lot for the sport, you know. I don't need it, you know. I don't like. I'm here, of course. I want to win $1 million, but I want the belt. I want to be the champion. I'm not here for the money. I'm here for the belt. Everybody talks about the money, $1 million. What $1 million gonna do? You know, I made more than $1 million already. You know, so of course I want $1 million. I'm not saying that. But I'm just saying, for me, the gold is way more important than the money. And at that point, I was just, I wanted something new. And when the opportunity to move to PFL came, I love it. That's my way to fight. That's fights. That's 4 fights in 1 year, 145. That's not much weight I gotta cut. I can fight right now. I'm pretty much, I'm hydrated. These guys are all struggling, looking down. Their faces are fuck up. I'm not. I'm here and I'm gonna fight. I'm here for fight. I'm not here for the interviews. I'm not here for anything else. I'm here to fight.
You're gonna fight, and then you win. How are you gonna celebrate?
That's my way, man. My way is with my family. I'm fighting for them. They are supporting me. He just asked me about the comments. The only comments that matter for me is my family, and my friends. Everybody else, I'm sorry, but I don't care.
Also, you're from Brazil. My favorite Brazilian food is feijoada. Do you like that as well? What do you like to put in there?
Of course I like feijoada. My mother makes the best one, so that's how I like.
What does she put in there?
She puts any part of the pork that you can imagine, and she put a lot of love as well.
Thank you, man. Thanks for the
Thanks.
Let me ask you this here. As you get up in age, it gets harder to get out of bed, especially you talked about, you've already made $1 million, and as the old saying goes, it gets hard to get out of bed when you have silk sheets. What keeps you motivated now? What has rekindled you? What has relit the flame under you?
Man, this is sport we do, man. Look how blessed we are. I go to the gym, I train, I fight with my friends every day. We travel all over the world, we fight for people all around the world. We are blessed, man, and that's what motivates me, what we do. And man, hopefully I can share to the world what happened to me, because I am a poor young guy from Brazil. I had nothing. I supposed not to be here. Look where I am, I have a beautiful family in the United States. We have a home, and man, what else could I ask for,
I hear that. Now, do you think your experience is something that these guys here are going to have to fear, given where you come from in the UFC? Do you think that's going to be a big advantage for you here?
I think the biggest advantage, it's these old guys thinking that I'm a 35er and they are the 45ers. They're not 45ers, they're 55ers struggling to make 45. And I'm a 35er, 45er. I'm pretty much healthy right now, and I believe any of these guys can fight today, and I do.
Gotcha. I appreciate you. We look forward to you putting on a show.
Thank you.
Marlon, you said that you didn't like how your old job was treating you. Was that just because of the matchups that they were giving you?
It's a blend of things, I don't regret anything, All decisions were made by me, but you could be treated better, not just with the matchups, but I'm thankful for everything I've done with the UFC. I'm thankful for everything, but now I'm a PFL fighter. I have a home. Here is my home, and that's who I'm gonna fight for.